You know the parts of science? You must be thinking about chemistry and biology and physics, right? Yes, they are the part of science, but they are not complete science. No, 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 don't think that you are trying to challenge us. No, I'm not. You're right that they are the part of science, but not on all aspect. In some extent, yes, they are. So let let's discuss what is the real science. What is the whole science that you do not know? So just dive in it.
Science starts from questions, some small or some very big questions, like how life start, from where we come from which star made of, which material, how many stars in the universe, etc. Some sort of questions could be come in mind of ancient people like Mesopotamia and Indus civilization and Egypt civilization. They also thought that, and there are lots of proof that they knew lots of things about science. Like science is just a basic understanding of natural world. So whenever someone has understanding, we call they knew the science. So, so I believe that the theory of science has a root of philosophy. Not I, it is given fact that the root of science is connected to the philosophy with Greek philosopher called Aristotle. He his way to know the he has his own way to know the science, and that way today is called the philosophy of science. He contains scientific method like logic, rationalism, empiricism, evidence, stable hypothesis, and objectivity, and reproductiments, etc. That's are the tool of modern science. The modern science is depend on this tool, which is we can say used by in written by Aristotle. He written in his book called On the Heaven, that is called first science book, that is wrote by Aristotle, the great Aristotle. So we can say the modern science started from the Aristotle's time. So this is the history of science which you should know. So now let's come on the part of science, the branches of science. There are formal science called mathematics and computer science. There are not complete science, but they are tool of science. Math is the machinery of science, and it's still a secret why it work in science so well. Computer used in all branch of science because it is very fast and we need brain to store the data that collect by the science and the world, and we can understand the world by it by the data. So now come to the core of science, the science you were talking about. Basically it's a three part: physical science, earth and space science, and life science. And we can also say that the science is divided in three parts, like physics, chemistry, and biology. In physics, we read relativity, quantum physics, that's kind of phenomena. In chemistry, we read about organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, this like things. And in biology we talk about earth science, human biology, microbiology, that is the part of science, and you know very well. So this is the science. And in earth and space science we conclude geography, astronomy, and meteorology. In life science, botany, in which we study the plants; zoology, we study about the animals; and ecology, we read about our eco world. So this is the neutral science, or the core of our science. So it's not completed yet. We can also further divide the science in applied science like medicine, engineering, psychology. When we go toward the applied science, the more it complete to learn like in In physics, you have to choose like between quantum physics and classical physics. There are lots of subpart we will discuss later. Now start. In psychology, like subject is more complex to answer, that bring us to less science question and area but connecting to science, like public health, like economy, sociology, education, bring us to social science and political science, that all is done by human brain. Archaeology use physics laws, so they are also the part of science. We cannot say that they are not science. Economics were on the prediction. For that we have to innovate new ideas to predict about recession and what will going on in the world. And if we talk about political science, we have to find out a way, theory, or strategy how society can live peacefully, or which way of rule is great that makes sense. Why it is called political science? Because this is also a science like ecology, chemistry, physics, medicine, psychology, biology. And from medicine, it starts from public health, and economics also go with public health. Then we come in social reason like social science, economics, political science. So they are interconnected. And when we go further down, deep down, then it's come to the arts like dance, designing, cinema, architecture. I know that you are thinking this guy is mad and he is saying art is science, but it is true because in all things we are pushing our limit, pushing the limit of human beyond the level and increasing creativity of human mind. And you know that human mind, it is the part of science. So yes, it is also a part of science. That's why the great scientists also are artists like Leonardo da Vinci. You know about him. So when we come in arts like music or music therapy, this is science. Music therapy, we can heal ourselves with the music. So when we come in music therapy, that is make a question: how mind goes relaxed with science, with music, and it is a question of science and why we are here, what is meant to be human. And again we come on the philosophy of science, because the answer of this question is depend on philosophy. So the social science, physics, life science, formal science, applied science, course of science, they all are connected to each other. They are not different, they are correctly connected to each other. It means each and everything is here happening is science, because we are trying to understand them. That is why I say something happened and we find out reason, that is science. It is the cycle of life, it's not just a subject. So you are thinking, you are listening me on this mobile with YouTube, it is also the part of science, science and technology. So you can make divide the science as much as you can. It's not only the physics, chemistry, and physics, chemistry, and biology, each and everything. And it's like a map of science. This is the map of science you can see and you can understand. We include whatever we include in it. You can take a screenshot to remember it. I know you do not need to remember it, it's not coming in your exam, it's only for your knowledge, because you are not here to clear any kind of exam, you are here to get the knowledge about the world, and it is the knowledge that you should know about the science. That is all about the science. Thank you for watching our video. And if you like the video, then hit the like button. If you do not like the video, that's all right, hit the dislike button, so that I can know that yeah, we have to improve. I know I have to improve, but all right, thank you for that's it. And subscribe, hit the subscribe button and turn off the notification bell. And next time I will try to make the video more animated, because now it's not, I know it's not animated, it's like a podcast, but that's all I can do right now. Thank you.